Hello dear students, in this lesson I'm going to talking about decimal divisions. In decimal divisions, always you have to look at the divisor. If the divisor is a decimal number, you have to change to natural number by multiply. Example number one, you have 5 and 25 hundredth divided by 0 and 7 tenths. Always we have to look at the divisor. The divisor is a decimal number, so we have to change this decimal number by multiply like that. We have 0.7. So after this point we have only one number, so we have to multiply this decimal number by 10. If after this point we have two numbers, you have to multiply by 100. If after this point you have three numbers, you have to multiply by 1000. So when you multiply this decimal number by 10, this decimal point move one step to the right side. So 0.7 multiplied by 10 equal to 7. And then you have to multiply the dividend by the same number, by 10. 5.25 multiplied by 10. This decimal point move one step to the right, so we have 52.5. So the new numbers we have 0.7 is 7 and the dividend is 52.5. Now we can divide. 5 divided by 7 you can. You have to take these two numbers together. 52 divided by 7 is 7. 7 times 7 equal to 49. And then you have to subtract this to become 12 and 5 become 4. 12 minus 9 is 3 and 4 minus 4 is 0. After that, after this two you have decimal point. You have to write decimal point in the quotient and then bring down 5. Now we have 35. 35 divided by 7 equal to 5. 5 times 7 equal to 35. 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So the quotient is 7 and 5 tenths. Example number 2, we have 6 and 24 hundredth divided by 0 and 52 hundredth. First of all, the divisor is a decimal number, so you have to change this decimal number into a natural number. We have 0.52 and 6.24. The divisor after this point we have two numbers, so we have to multiply this decimal number by 100. We have to multiply the dividend by the same number. When we multiply this decimal number by 100, this decimal point move two steps to the right. 1, 2. So 0.52 become 52 and 6.24. This decimal point move two steps to the right, become 624. Now the new number we have 52 and 624. Now we can divide. 62 divided by 52. How many 52s are in 62? You have only one. 1 times 52 is 52. 2 minus 2 is 0. 6 minus 5 is 10. And then you have to bring down 4. 104 divided by 52. Exactly we have 2. 2 times 52 equal to 104. 4 minus 4 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. So the quotient is 12. Example number 3, we have 0.84 divided by 0 and 7 hundredth. First of all, the divisor is a decimal number. You have to change into a natural number, so you have 0.7 hundredth and 0.84. So after this point we have two numbers, so we have to multiply this decimal point by 100. This decimal point move 2 steps to the right, so 1 to become 7, and we have to multiply the dividend by 100. This decimal point move 2 steps to the right, so become 84. Now the new number is 0.84 become 84, and 0 and 7 become 7. Now we can divide. 8 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. We have to bring down 4. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 4 minus 4 is 0. and minus 1 is 0. Example number 4, we have 6 and 24 hundredth divided by 0 and 5 tenths. The divisor is a decimal number, so you have to change to natural number 0.5 and 6.24. After this point we have only one number, so you have to multiply both divisor and the dividend by 10. This decimal point move 1 step to the right, become 5, and this decimal point move 1 step to the right, become 62.4. so the new number is 6.24 become 62.4, and 0.5 become 5. Now we can divide. 6 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. We have to bring down 2. 12 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 minus 0 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then after this 2 you have decimal point. You have to write the decimal point in the quotient and bring down 4. Now you have 24. 24 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 2 minus 2 is 0. And then in the decimal division, the remainder should be 0. So you have to write another 0 and bring down it. Now you have 40. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So the quotient is 12 and 48 hundredth. Example number 5, we have 0.34 divided by 3.4. The divisor is a decimal number, so you have to change by multiply 3.4 and we have 0.34. So after this point you have only one number. We have to multiply by 10. This decimal point move 1 step to the right, so become 34, and 0.34, this decimal point move 1 step to the right, become 3.4. So the new number 3.4 become 34, and 0.34 become 3.4. Now we can divide 3 divided by 34. We can, and after this point, after this 3 we have point, we can't take these two numbers together, so you have to write 0. 0 times 34 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. After this 3 we have decimal point. You have to write the decimal point in the quotient and bring down 4. Now you have 34. 34 divided by 34 is 1. 1 times 34 is 34. 4 minus 4 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So the quotient is 0.1. Example number 6, we have 12 divided by 0.25. The divisor is a decimal number, so you have to multiply 0.25 and 12. After this point we have two numbers, we have to multiply by 100. This decimal point move 2 steps to the right, become 25, and we have to write two zeros. 1 times 12 is 12, so become 1200. So the new number is 12 become 1200 and 0.25 become 25. Now we can divide 1 divided by 25. You have to take these two numbers together. 12 divided by 25, again we can't. We have to take these three numbers together. 120 divided by 25 is 4. 4 times 25 equal to 100. 0 minus 0, 2 minus 0 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 0, and then we have to bring down 2. 200 divided by 25 is 8. 8 times 25 equal to 200. 0 minus 0, 2 minus 2 is 0. So the quotient is 48. Example number 7, we have 6 and 666,000 divided by 0 and 2,000. The divisor is a decimal number, so you have to multiply. After this point, we have three numbers. You have to multiply by 1000. This decimal point move 3 steps to the right, become 2, and this decimal point move 3 steps to the right, become 6,666. So the new number is, we have 2 and 6,666. Now we can divide. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, and then we have to bring down 6. 6 divided by 2 again equal to 3. 3 times 2 equal to 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, and then we have to write or bring down the third 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0, and then you have to bring down the last 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 equal to 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So the quotient is 3,333. Last example, example number 8, we have 3 and 2200 divided by 0.7. The divisor is a decimal number. We have to multiply. After this point, we have one number, so you have to multiply by 10. 0.7 becomes 7, and 3.22. This decimal point move 1 step to the right, become 32.2. So the new number is, we have 7 and 32.2. Now we can divide. 32 divided by 7 is 4. 4 times 7 equal to 28. This 2 become 12 and 3 become 2. 12 minus 8 is 4. And 2 minus 2 is 0. After this 2 we have decimal point. You have to write the decimal point in the quotient and bring down 2. Now we have 42. 42 divided by 7 is 6. 6 times 7 equal to 42. 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So the quotient is 4.6, or 4 and 6 tenths.